Hello, today we have a VOD review on Route 66, looks like a diamond Zenyatta. I've never seen this video before, so I'll be commenting in real time. Okay, so you're running Ana Zen, Soldier Genji, and Roadhog Reinhardt. This is okay. I'm not a fan of Reinhardt these days, but right here you have a nice setup where Ana and Soldier can be behind Rein. They can be like right here behind him in this area. You have Roadhog who can be flanking from this side, and Genji can be around there too. Genji can also be this other side too. That's how I'd prefer it. Like Roadhog, I'd prefer Roadhog to be on the right flank, Genji on the left flank, and then I'd like you to be back, like way back. I'll point it out if I get a chance. There's like a rock behind you that you can kind of dance behind. So I'll show you that later, hopefully. So let's get into it. Oops, try to delete this one.
Stop the payload.
Okay, so we have Genji's okay, cool, and then you have Roadhog on the bottom right. Okay, so this is okay from your team's standpoint. I'd like you to be further back again, way back. Okay, you're checking flanks. I like that. I'd like you to be charging up a right click right now. You have a lot of downtime. You can, if somebody does come out of the flank, out of those side doors, you can put a right click in their face. Even if you don't hit it, it at least scares them off. Discord, okay.
They're treating my shield like the piece of paper.
Yeah, so this is where I want you. And this rock to your left is where I want you dancing around. This rock over here, well, this rock over here, provides a ton of coverage. And you have really good line of sight of a lot of places just by moving a little bit. You know, it minimizes your DPS a little bit. But right now, because dive is so popular, it's really hard to dive a Zenyatta. At this distance, you can just play with them a lot. You can go forward, you can go backwards, depending on what they do. And then, you know, if you find that they're not diving you, maybe they're not running a Winston, they're not running Diva, they're not running Genji, they're not running Tracer. Okay, fine. Then you can go forward as necessary. So actually, I have a video where I play on Route 66 as well, and I defend here with Zenyatta. So check that out if you like, to kind of show you how I do it. Okay. Yeah, so okay, so they do have a Winston. Okay, cool. So perfect. This is where I want you. This is exactly where I want you. Yes, exactly. So he can't actually... Okay, actually, you messed up there by going forward. You should have gotten back. So when he started to press you like that, all you had to do was back off. So let's watch that again. So you see right here, and this is a pretty rookie mistake on this Winston's part, in my opinion. He has a ton of airtime where you can do damage to him, and then all you need to do is just run away. Just run away. So you went right, you needed to go back, and you also had this Genji to your left, so you would have lasted a lot longer and pulled more resources to kill you. And you know, who knows, maybe you actually, you know, 1v2 these guys, or, you know, at least kill one of them. And actually, you knew this. I think you had Genji discorded. He was like right here, and it just died. So you knew what was happening. You needed to back off here. So again, just back off, and that would have been much better. I'm gonna assume you die here, actually. There's the Genji. Yeah. So if you back off, you actually, I don't think Winston, I think you actually could have potentially killed Genji, and then by that time Winston's jump would have been back, and then he probably would have jumped on you. So there's a slight chance you actually kill both if you just backed off again, like here, like just literally back off this way. And at the very least, even if you die, it takes way longer for them to kill you, and it takes longer for them to get back into the fight to help their teammates.
Oh, I'm dead. This is really reminiscent, like, of what happened.
Okay, so this is okay, but now you're a little bit out of position. I need you, you know, further back. This kind of aggression doesn't net you a whole lot. I'd prefer you to be, you know, just again back. Like right now, you need to bail. There's the Winston. Oh man, and actually, wait, what? Where did he go? He jumps on you, or did he not jump on you? Oh, okay, that's weird. That whole time though, I would have liked to see you charging up a right click. So as soon as you saw him jumping, right now you're reloading, but you still have 8 bullets. I would prefer you to be charging up a right click. Discord, you're missing Discord opportunities. No. Always, if you don't have Discord on someone, just always have it at least on one person. I like that you're checking flanks. That's great. And this is roughly where I want you. Maybe a little aggressive. I'd like you to go to that bridge to the left and further back. So I can't, let me see if I can point it out. So like this bridge, I want you to cross this bridge and then, oh wow, that's a horrible, that's a horrible arrow. Basically what I want you to do is cross this bridge and then go further back down that, basically behind where you are now, behind you and up on that ledge, roughly in that area. I think you're in Winston's dive range right now. Yeah, exactly. So again, this is a spacing issue. You're just not putting enough distance between yourself and your opponents and your teammates. You need to stay roughly. I like to stay roughly between 35 to 40 meters of my teammates. That's 40 meters is Discord and Harmony range. So 40 meters is like max, and then you can kind of go a little bit forward depending on the situation to get like discords and whatnot. So twice you've just been way too close. Not way too close, just a little bit. You're just like 5 meters, maybe a little bit too close, or maybe like 10. In that situation, maybe closer to 10, because again, I wanted you on that ledge behind you. Let me see this again. Okay, so you're just waiting for teammates. This is great. You're not trickling in. I love it. Good. This is good. I don't think you needed to transcend here. Let me see how much health Roadhog had. So you need to put your Harmony onto Roadhog here. And I think he's fine. Winston's damage is really slow. Roadhog can just heal himself. This is actually a really bad transcendence. All you needed to do was just burn down that Winston. If there was more people in here, like if Genji joined this enemy Winston, or if someone else joined this Winston, okay, yeah, maybe people in here are in danger of dying. I think you freaked out because is this Genji? Because he was low, but he could probably take care of himself here with the deflect, so that Winston can't hit him for a little while, and then again you can Harmony him if necessary. So it looks like Roadhog I think might be healing himself already. Actually, I'm not quite sure, but yeah, just depending on what this Winston did, you could have harmoned one or the either, and both were probably okay to last for a while, and then you can save this Transcendence to jump onto the point. So, transcending for a Primal Rage isn't always usually isn't a good trade.
Experience tranquility.
And he's just gonna peace out. Oh man. Oh, and the Mercy Res, what a slap in the face. Okay, you back off for this Winston. Oh, but you messed it up though. So right here, you very intelligently backed off. And then right there you stop moving. So you need to just keep moving. Also, I read somewhere that in Overwatch, when you move backwards, like when you hit the S key instead of the W key, you actually move just a little bit slower. I don't know if it's true. I've never actually tested it. I probably should. But ever since I read that, when I run away from a Winston while I'm charging up a right click, I always use my W key. So I'll turn around, and then when my charge is at 5, when I have 5 orbs, then I turn around and unload on him. So just a small thing that I don't even know if it's true, but I'm just gonna point it out. Oh, you missed some of your right clicks.
There's like nowhere for me to get a shatter, but you.
Let's bring it together.
Switch into the Lucio. Okay. Yeah. So right now your biggest problem with Zen is your spacing. It's like this is the difference between a really good Zen and well, actually I shouldn't put it that way. It's just the difference between probably like 500 or 1,000 SR. Like you can easily gain a ton of SR just with proper spacing with Zenyatta. So right now your biggest problem is that you're just too close. You're not respecting the Genjis, the Winstons, specifically Winston. Your right click usage isn't that great. I want to see more right click usage. I want to see quicker. I want you to be quicker on the discords, quicker on the harmony, seeing who needs to use what. That Transcendence was pretty not so great. So just across the board, I need you to just kind of tone everything up. So, yeah, we'll actually. So since you switched, I'm going to assume you're not going to play Zen anymore. So to wrap up, well, it's kind of hard just to base it off this one video. Maybe this was like a lower than normal performance from you, but yeah, this is actually a pretty, a not so great performance. So just across the board, work on everything, space yourself out more, try to be more aware of discording targets. Like as soon as they're on your screen, discord them. Prioritize flankers like Genjis and Winstons over other people. So far, you've been doing that so far, okay. I think you need to just work on your awareness a little bit more about who needs harmonies and when in Transcendence. That's going to take some time to get used to. You are really good at checking flanks. I like that. Okay, that's about it so far. Cool.
Low health monkey on point. There's a ideal shatter around this area.
So you guys got to pick. So right now, I'd like you to get a little bit aggressive, and sometimes with speed boost, it will make people get more aggressive. Yikes! What was he thinking? And unfortunately, I have like Lucio is one of my least played characters, so I unfortunately can't offer too much insight specifically about Lucio, but I'll see if I can help out. One thing I will say is you're not using speed boost. I don't think I've seen you switch to speed boost once actually. Like right now would be a good time to switch to speed boost. Just for like half a second, just switch to it, give people that boost, maybe a full second. Like when you guys were turning that corner looking for an Earth Shatter, I would have liked to see a speed boost there. You know, there's some Genjis who just speed boost way too much and they need to be healing. And I feel like Lucio's like you who I don't think I've seen you use speed boost once. Oh, you missed the left clicks. Okay. Oh, there was a speed boost. That was a good speed boost. You had no reason to be on heal because you got grenaded by Anna.
Take it from the top.
No one for me to bear here.
Trickle time. Oh, I hate when people do this. I'm glad you backed off. Thank you. There's no reason to stall any longer.
Why Genji? Yeah, Winston.
I think Genji's a fine pick. Can work on that Mercy if he can find her.
I mean, you just hooked you through me, but alright.
Oh my gosh. So right now your team seems pretty tilted. Yikes. Again, I'm not a Lucio main, but I think I prefer your Zen play a little bit more. It's kind of hard to critique you because your team is kind of throwing right now, like just getting hooked and just being really silly. You guys don't have a Reinhardt anymore, which is fine, but you're kind of playing as if you did have a Reinhardt. So I can't quite comment on this Lucio play right now. I feel like it's hard considering what your team's doing. So let's just jump ahead. I don't have too much more time to do your VOD review, so I think I'll just this. Looks like this video is 33 minutes long, so I'll just do the next round of attack. I'm assuming you guys go into round 2, so we'll see how that goes. Okay.
3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Escort the payload.
Okay, so like right now, I'd like you to start charging up a right click, and I'd like you to go. Oops, sorry. Actually, I'd like you to go up this room up here. Zenyatta can act as a flanker. Like if you go up there and you know that there's a roadhog there, you can actually play it in such a way where you bait out his hook. So like if you know he's there, you can kind of fall off, and then if he does hook you, because you'll still be falling, you'll be out of range. You'll be out of line of sight because of this little cliff area right here, and the hook won't go through. So like this little cliffy area right here. Or at the very least, just to put pressure back on him and to get discords on him and whatnot. Or Genji or whoever's in there. So when I play Zen, I typically like to go up that route. I sometimes don't, but I sometimes do. So yeah. So if you want, you can just stay on the cart. That's fine too. Oh, good right click. Yes, good. Yes, I like this. Good. Okay, that's a Genji. I'd like you to I'd like you to stay in there actually.
One health. Okay, got it.
Okay, nice. Did I hear something? No. Good left clicks.
One
Nice.
health,
Oh, no. Okay, so right there.
One health throw.
Oh, okay. So you're just a little bit slow on the reaction, but that's gonna happen. So it's gonna happen sometimes.
Adversity is
It happens to me all the time.
Genji dead.
All right, I'd like
For the fucking love of.
again. I'd like you to get this high ground up here. At this point, I think it like for that first push, I think it's fine to stay on the cart. But I think for the second push, you should be going for the high ground.
Me, dude. Touch the goddamn potato.
Oh wow, this guy's annoying. This is why I never joined voice chat. That would tilt me so hard. Okay, so. Oh man, this is full on solo queue.
That made me mad. Holy fuck.
Get that harmony, a little slow on the harmony.
Why isn't that a headshot?
Okay, so I like the use of right clicks here. This is good. Respect the Roadhog. So you knew he was there. So okay, so there's Roadhog, there's Roadhog. To the left. So he's actually purpled right now. So right here he was purple. And if I were you, I would have looked for a Discord onto him and then a nice fatty right click. You probably could have killed him with just one right click, to be honest. Instead, you chose to just kind of, you know, pressure the Reinhardt more. You're lucky he didn't kill you right here.
Did they buff Winston ult? Because that shit seems.
Yeah, this is a good transcendence. Your Zarya was low. They just got rezzed. Maybe it was slightly premature.
Did they buff Winston ult? Because that shit seems.
I would have liked to see you put in harmony on her first. Look around to see if anyone else needed health, and then see if you needed to transcendent. So maybe a little bit premature, but I think it's okay. A transcendent, yeah, because she was pretty low. So yeah, this is an okay transcendence.
Experience tranquility.
And it'll give you. Oh, what? Why is your team afraid? Okay. Oh, somebody was purple back there. Good right click. You can kill him. You can kill him. Nice. Good Zarya bubble. Back up. Good. You gotta give her the harmony, man. You gotta be a little bit quicker. Try to weave the harmonies and discords in between your shots. That is the best way to use harmony and discords. In between your left clicks. And to be fair, in between your right clicks too.
Oh my god, the healers are.
That's a good right click. Yes. Oh, okay. You have to right there. Right there. You needed to lead your shot more, like way more. I guess you were thinking. He would try to like AD strafe a little bit. So if you were predicting that, that's okay. If you weren't, then that was a mistake. You need to just lead your shot more.
Fucking trouble, dude.
It's a good right click. It's a good right click. Give your harmony to someone, please. Please give your harmony to someone. Okay, there it is. Oh man. Okay. So right now, I'd like you up here. This ledge is so good for Zenyatta to poke into this room. It's so good. You're so deadly with the Discord and the right clicks. Oh, Winston, you're just gonna ignore that Roadhog? That's cool. Oh wow. Oh my God, what is that Winston doing? I mean, like, it's not that play is bad, what Winston did. It was a little bit early, but also it was, he just played it wrong. Like, I'm assuming he didn't shield in time for the sleep dart or for a flashbang or for anything, so it's more the execution than anything. He shouldn't have gotten sleep darted, but whatever.
Fire at will.
Nice, nice, nice. Right click, right click, right click, right click, right click. Okay.
Nice.
All right. Still would like to see that right click.
No one can.
So
On my side.
notice how on this round, no one's diving you, right? Like there isn't anyone that is really on you, like on the like it was on when you were on defense. I'm not sure if they still have a Winston, but maybe that Roadhog one time was kind of in your face, but that's because you were really close to the payload. So notice how when you're kind of at the lower levels, when people don't punish you for these mistakes or for these positioning, for these really aggressive positionings as Zenyatta, yes, excuse me, when you make these mistakes, they don't punish it, right? Like on offense, they're a little bit scared to dive you, or they don't have a dive comp, whatever. In fact, you know, actually that is important. Let's look. Do they have a Winston? And actually, do they have a Genji? What is their comp? They have a Reinhardt, McCree. Okay, actually, so I take what I said back. This aggressive positioning actually is more warranted, and it's because of their comp. So, you know, maybe you're really smart and you recognize that, but and when you're playing a comp like this, as Zenyatta, you have way more space to work with, and you can get more aggressive based on their comp. I think I said that in the very beginning of the video when you were on defense, and I said if they have a dive comp, you need to stay back, but if they don't, then you can get more aggressive. So here, you can see that because of their comp, you can be way more aggressive. You're basically on the payload most of this time with your teammates, and that's okay because of their comp. There's no one to punish you for this. I don't see a Genji, I don't see a Winston, and therefore you're okay to, you know, run free. That being said, I feel like at times you're maybe still a little bit too aggressive. Zenyatta still works really well at like 20 yards, or excuse me, 20 meters, maybe 30. So I would like you to be a little bit more aware of where you are on the in the fights and back up accordingly.
He's low, he's low, he's low. Please, please, please. Thank you.
The shadow of doubt.
Right click, good, good, right click, good, 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 good.
Well, health McCree in there. But...
So, in a situation like that, that's, oh, nice. Good 1v1 there. That's kind of what I was talking about being really aggressive, right? Like, you can actually you can be out of range of that Earth Shatter if you were positioned a bit more defensively. So things like that will happen more often as Zen, and it's kind of up to you to know when to get aggressive and when not to. So I like to play a style that's a little bit more defensive than the way you're going. Like, you're going pretty aggressive. Oh, no. Oh, nice. You're going pretty aggressive in terms of your positioning, similar to how you played it against the dive. So it kind of just feels like you're just playing it the same way without really considering what your teammates are bringing to the table, what your opponents are bringing to the table. But in general, it's always a safe bet as Zen to just play further away, right? Just put more space between you and your teammates and your opponents. So you can't go wrong there. And then as you improve and realize when your opponents will punish your mistakes, you'll find out, okay, when is an acceptable time to push forward and when it is an acceptable time to be further back. I like this position you got right now.
Dumb fuck for pushing that hard.
You could probably push out like now. Oh, actually, yeah. You can push out now. Oh, no. Right here, you had an opportunity to get like this whole area, like maybe get this high ground up here and get like a really meaty right click. So I don't like that you abandoned this position.
Zarya, how close are you?
I could use some healing.
There's the dive. So from this angle, you got nothing. If you had been up on that high ground, you could have got a really sick flank and actually maybe like killed this McCree over here, or maybe you could have done some really good damage onto this Winston over here. Oh, nice. Oh, you almost killed her. Oh, right here. Yes. Get that. Okay, so actually this whole time, this entire time you haven't had a harmony on anybody, so that makes me really sad. I hadn't pointed that out. Sorry about that.
And there's the fucking buttfuck double dive.
Oh, you're so dead. Okay, I don't think I have much more time to work on your VOD, so I'm gonna wrap it up. First Transcendence was not warranted. Second one, I think a little bit too early based on the perspective that you had, but still not a bad one. Your use of Harmony and Discords needs a ton of work. You need to practice just getting them on people and being aware of when it's not on somebody. And then also mechanically, you need to weave them in between your attacks, specifically the left clicks. Your right click usage is pretty good. At this level, I see a lot of Zens who just don't even bother with the right clicks. It makes me so sad. So I'm happy that you use them. Tone it up a little bit more. But again, the biggest thing right now is your positioning. It's as you get higher level, it's going to, like, those errors are going to just get punished even harder. So again, try to be more aware of when you should go forward and back. So that's going to take time. Again, I think right now you need to practice just being further back in general across the board. So practice that more, and I promise that alone will give you a ton of improvement. That alone could boost you like 500 SR just based on that. Your aim seems okay. It could use some work definitely for a diamond player. I would say maybe you're slightly below average for a diamond player in terms of aim. So work on that definitely. And I think you could easily climb up to masters just with the spacing issue. And if you fix these other things, you know, the discording, the harmonies, the aim, better use of transcendence, that one seemed okay. You could easily hit GM. So work on all those things, and I promise you will climb. All right, thank you.